Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Half-Life. This is my first Let's Play. This is C4 Cypher speaking, and I'm sure some of you are wondering why make a Let's Play of Half-Life, especially considering there's what is it? Freeman's Mind, which is an excellent series of videos. I figured if I was going to make a Let's Play, and this is really experimental on my part, I would do the game that really defined my early gamerhood. I was 16, 17, it was 2000-ish, I think. The game came out in 99. And everything I had played up until that point was, I mean, first-person shooters were great. I mean, we had Quake 2, we had a lot of Doom clones, but it was all plop you down in a level, run through, kill all the bad guys, get the bigger weapon, find the key, unlock the door, and get to the end level and see how much points you scored, or how many enemies you killed, and how many secrets you found. And it was all pretty formulaic. There were a few exceptions. System Shock was a notable one, but this was the first game that, as you look around you here, really tried to paint a world and just put you in the middle of it and made you survive. It was a cinematic experience as opposed to a series of linear struggles. I mean, the game in and of itself isn't that non-linear. It's a very linear experience, but it flows very fluidly. Most level transitions are these little loading screens you'll get popping up. And yeah, Gabe Newell. It was unlike anything else we had played at the time. A lot of the guys I play with in the gaming communities I'm with got into Half-Life with the Orange Box or Half-Life 2 and really didn't get this side of the story. Admittedly, there are some parts that really, I mean, the transition from Half-Life to Half-Life 2 was rather sudden, but there are in-game reasons for that. Well, here we are. The setting of this game is abruptly enough. You'll be getting, I believe it comes up here. Doors a minute. The graphics don't look like much now, but they were really something at the time. Don't like jetting. Waiting for it to come up. Here we go. You are Gordon Freeman. And who is Gordon Freeman? Theoretical physicist, apparently heading on his way to work. Research associate. Fancy name for scientist. Whatever that means, I'm sure we're about to find out. Arbitrary clearance levels. Gotta love that. Who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team? Oh, that is encouraging. Well, Gordon ends up being more of a man than anybody really expected here. What was I going to say? I'm sure it'll come to me. Or other high-tech disciplines. Please contact robots running about another high-tech stuff, quote unquote. I'm a bit of a Half-Life fanboy. To say a bit is gross understatement. And for the simple reason that I have severe nostalgia goggles for this game.
In the Black Mesa Research Facility.
Again, it's nothing special, but it is the first appearance of the mysterious G-Man.
If you feel you have been exposed to
radioactive great. That is encouraging.
Materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation safety.
Somebody call the janitor.
Work safe. Work smart. Your future
and here we are.
Now arriving at Sector
something I wanted to emphasize is the fact that no other game really played out like this. I mean, you had weapons glowing and floating around for you to pick up, as opposed to this game where you'll see how naturally they try to paint everything and suppress as much willing suspension of disbelief. Admittedly, there's only so far you can go with that, but everything that's presented to you, they've made an attempt to have a real-world explanation for. Hi, Barney.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
I guess. Here we have Barney. The name Barney was something of an affectionate nickname by the developers, and Valve really had no idea how well the player base would really attach to this humble security man. He was really originally meant as an antagonist, and had him working along with the player character as a means of testing the artificial intelligence. And as it turns out,
Catch me later, I'll buy you a beer.
I'll hold you to that. Ironically enough, I think we're going. Let's see how much time we have. A few more minutes. Now, see if I can't help getting to work. I don't know how fast I'm going to rush through this. This is one game I have played ad nauseum. I want you all to take it for what it is,
Hey,
not
Mr.
rushing.
Freeman, we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Alright. I'm not going to rush through it, but I'm not going to lollygag too much either.
Away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message.
Yeah, especially with the messaging all messing up and stuff. The base run speed here seems rather rapid.
Don't be ridiculous.
It was very strange for the time having just NPCs just lazing about and talking to you and reacting to you in a normal way. I mean, normally in games of this period, if it moved, you shot it.
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment.
Fine. A few little things they threw in here. This was always fun. I think they showed you this in other series, but still funny.
Ah, hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you.
Hi.
My God, what are you doing?
I mean,
these ridiculous ties.
the whole interactive environment crap that you deal here, I mean, it was the same holy crap whiz. You didn't see this in games except with the exception of, like, Duke Nukem, in which it was just played off as a novelty. I'm referring to Duke Nukem 3D. And here we have our particular locker. Let's see. The 37th Mandala by Mark Laidlaw. Mark Laidlaw, of course, being the writer for this game. I've read the 37th Mandala, and it's a disturbing read. Anyway, stop messing around. This brings back pleasant memories right here. I really enjoy this sequence. And again, nothing special by today's standards, but this is the fact that the UI was presented to you in this way, that and the music, it's just a badass way to introduce the game.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions. High impact reactive armor activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensor activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Now CMT gate vent defensive weapon selection system.
I'd let this go on, but my video time's about up, so I'm gonna have to cut it here. Well, hopefully this is the beginning of something beautiful. See you soon.